to bat. They're winning. Thank you. We'll look at here. Hey, you guys did awesome. That was. Let's go over here. Let's escape. You're very welcome. You did a great job. Yeah, let's go over here. As far as signatures, don't bother about it. They know who won. It's better for us in those tense, you know, those kind of games. Yeah, just flee and you go out on the winner's side.
Yeah, because they're not mad.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, but we.
Nice to have some good umpires.
It was fun. We did really well. Wow, no way. Take all the credit. Now, I had a parent come to show me the video of the balk. I could not believe he comes to show me the video on his camera. I go, that's not even the one we call the balk on. That's the one afterwards. And because the guy had come to set, you know, but that was a great call on your part. Great call.
We need
Why? The season's over. The season is now over. Okay. So you could get them. They could turn them in if anybody cared. Did you feel good about the rotations there by the end? You guys knew where you were going? Much better, huh? Were you ever smiling because you screwed up?
I was smiling a little.
Did you ever find yourself in the totally wrong position and taking off running through the middle of a pitch?
Yeah, that was me.
Don't ever run like that again in the middle of a pitch. Just wait.
The coach was talking to me about game time.
Right. So what you do is you stay there and wait for the pitch and then casually go out there. Because as opposed to, I thought a deer. I'm watching the pitcher and all that. I'm thinking a deer is coming on the field. And I look and it's you right in the position. I went, oh boy, okay. But I thought you guys did well together. You kept your spirits up. And any questions on any of the plays or the rulings I made? I ruled an interference. Did anybody else rule interference? Why didn't you rule interference on that play?
Because the fielder was kind of in the baseline.
There's no excuse. There is no baseline. The way this game is played, the defender making the primary play on the batted ball, he is protected. He can go anywhere he needs to. The base runner gets to pick their own base path. They could run around the right fielder to get to second base. It is their fault for interfering with the defender that's protected with a cloak around him. So the moment you see that happen, it's not even a case of I'm a little bit pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant. Have you got that? And the moment it happens, did you hear me? How did I call it?
Interference.
Loud and proud. We never want to do a delayed interference. We'd never want to have that play happen and then all of us call time and get together and go, yeah, I think it was really interference. Yeah, I think it was really interference. And then try and make a delayed interference call. The reason being is you're going to end up tossing a coach. Why? Because if it was that obvious, it should have been made loud and proud when it happened. Make sense? That's interference, not obstruction. Obstruction, different beast. But on that one, loud and proud. The other call I made, I brought the girl back. Why did I bring her back to the box?
It was dead ball.
Why was it a dead ball?
Hit her.
You two saw it.
Yeah.
Were your hands in the air?
I was right here.
No. Listen, you are either here, you're either pregnant or you're not pregnant. Got that? Here's the point. You're not saying anything. You're coming up, and if I don't say it because I couldn't see it because maybe the catcher got in my way, then you're going, no. And then everybody's looking going, why are all the umpires' hands in the air? Everybody's screaming. They can't hear me saying dead ball, right? So that's why loud and proud. These are sharp calls that if you made right, everybody's still in the game. And in that play, the interference call, especially when the coach had a question, I knew the coach had a question. Coach, got a question? Let's talk about it. And then can you explain the interference? Can you, using rule book verbiage? If not, go home and memorize that part of the rule book. Memorize where it says the primary defender is protected on the batted ball. Got that? And the base runner can choose his own what?
Run path.
Base path. And because all the fans are going, but he was running right in the base line. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? It's the base path. Got that? Okay, so we had that one. Your balk call, awesome. And I don't care, even if you totally screwed it up. We went back and watched video and you totally ruined it. I don't care. That's like the second pitch of the game, you know, and you were just right all over it. I'm going to support you all the way because that was awesome. How many people have called balk out here this year? There's probably a lot of umpires here who still haven't called a balk call all year long. I think but I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it, and then we move on. Even though, you know, a half inning later, I got a parent trying to show me a video. I don't care. I don't care. We've moved on, right? Any other questions or feedback for me? Did I do anything that you have questions about? Why did I do something, or why did I
was confused with the signs.
Okay, and the signs. Those are great, okay? Infield fly. When I do that to you, you're going to be courteous enough to go, I hear you, dude, okay? And then I always go, and I show how many outs, either. And I don't go like this, and I do the sign, and then signal the outs. And, but the reason we do that is to stay on the same page. When it's 103 degrees, and you can't even keep your head in the game out there, you're so dizzy, sometimes it's good to communicate, okay?
Yeah.
Anything else? This one, wiped it off. This is 2-out timing play, meaning we got runners on base, and it's important to know when the third out was called to know if a run scored or not, is what that one was. Anything else?
When you're calling out the count, are we need to do it every pitch, or?
I have a scoreboard with burnout light bulbs. Okay, the first ball doesn't show up there. So every time it came to an important count, I signaled. And when I signaled, you'll notice I don't do cow horns, and I don't do 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 balls. I don't do that. It's right out here, loud and proud, and then it's gently rotated. And that way everybody can see. In theory, I'm doing it for the pitcher, but the pitcher's clueless. And if I wait on the pitcher, did you notice after every foul ball, what did I do? No, well, I did this, I did that, and if it needed to be said, I vocalized it.
There's a really important point he's
coming
up right here. You
this is the one that most umpires don't do here. I put it into play. We had a trick play over here where they wanted to tag the runner out over here last night. And I had not put the ball into play. So I don't care what they're doing. And they go, but the pitcher's on the mound without the ball. Did I put the ball back into play? I don't care about him. And I don't care about what's going on down there, because I haven't done this, and I've done this the entire game. Okay? And it's a great habit to get into. These are just habits. I want to see your safe sign. Okay? That is not your safe sign. Your safe sign is, I'm cool, I'm casual like this. You shouldn't be. Okay, now watch. This is when you get to look your proudest. You've waited 20 minutes and you finally get to give a straight safe sign, and you're holding it a second longer and then dropping it down, because when you normally do it, nobody's looking at you yet. And then they look over and see you and they go, man, that guy looks sharp. And then you drop it down to your side and they go, wow, that guy, there's just something about this crew. They're on the ball, they're credible, and they're doing great. Got that? So when you get it, yeah, he's not talking to me, it's a different mic. So when you get a chance to give that great signal, make the most of it. I had a couple plays at home, and I'm punching a guy out, and I'm within 3 feet of everybody, and if I swing too big, I'm going to knock the guy out, because it's way too close to confines back there, and I'm way too big back there. Any other questions? What I'll do, I'll take this game, and sometime tomorrow I'll post the entire game on YouTube. So you can go back and watch it from the backstop view, and just watch yourself and go, do I like what I'm seeing? Do I look good out there? Or was I hustling? Did I? And I thought as a crew, we looked good. We looked really good. We looked like we were in every pitch. And that was so important. And we didn't take any grief at all, did we?
Except for the balk.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. The guy comes showing it to me like, seriously, dude? What?
I was going to ask if you could post that, because I like him to see.
The balk?
No, not the balk. Just the game. I like him to see kind of how he's moving. Like, the ball has hit the outfield. Did you see him touch second?
If he doesn't move, if he's like not even saying, he doesn't even move his leg, he's still pitch. It's not a field.
He's a
It was
pit.
like this, it went like that?
Yeah. And the reason that's a balk is because he's engaged, and that's the deception. But he brought me over the next pickoff move where the guy went like this and showed me that video. Dude, it's the dad, it's the proud father, and you just go, all right, I understand, sir, you know. Your boy's a good pitcher, let's get on with life, you know. But when the call has been made, you know, 20 minutes ago. But I thought you nailed that. I thought you nailed that call. It was a pleasure working with you. I hope both of you still continue to umpire and figure out how to do it right.
There was a question on the NFHS umpire group where if you're here as a right-handed pitcher, could you potentially go like this and step towards first? Because you're stepping towards first.
Wait. How are you? How are you stepping? Hold on.
All right. So let's suppose
you're doing
pitcher,
from the stretch.
Pitcher,
From the stretch.
I'm right-handed pitcher,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go like this. Right?
Well, of course you
that
can.
question
Well,
because
of
you're
course
stepping towards first.
Of course you can do that. Why
Nobody
couldn't you?
does that. That's the weirdest thing.
Well, no, there wasn't anything.
So,
No.
second base, third base, run on first, right?
Right. And they can do that. Yeah. And then the whole goal is they have to step within a 45-degree
As
of
a
first
left-handed
base.
pitcher- Oh, right. As a right-handed,
Yeah.
even as a right-handed pitcher too.
But what do they normally do? They normally step off and.
Because it's such a
go.
wonky, that's a wonky
Yeah.
move, right?
Wait, so they can't
When you
do
start
that?
going to home if you did that?
But the issue as well is everybody wants NFHS rules called here. When you call the balk, what did you do today? Show me what you did. When you called the balk, great. You were great in high school. Totally screwed the pooch for Major League Baseball. We do Major League Baseball here, and in Major League Baseball, a balk is balk, and it's a delayed dead ball in Major League Baseball. Nobody knows that down here because they all watch their older kids play high school ball. Okay, and so what you're trying to do is scare them to the point where the kid doesn't pitch, because if he pitches and you're delayed dead ball and he hits it, now we have the issue of, does the coach want to take the result of the play or take the penalty? And it's easier if you just scare them to not pitching, and then it's as though you went like this. Today, didn't matter. It's a fine point of be careful not to be calling high school rules here when in fact you're Major League Baseball with Pony with OYB on top of that. Did you see me call the batter out for throwing the bat?
Yeah.
What's our rule say?
One warning.
Doesn't say one warning. It says it's my discretion, and it says I could call him out on the first throwing of the bat. And I reread it again today, and it's my discretion. So I opted to, because it went way over there. It didn't hit us. I went over and told the coach and said, Coach, you know, that's the team warning. Duct tape it to their hands if you need to. We'll cut it off at first base. and he goes, okay. And so but when that next batter hit it, and even though it went foul,
It was the same batter.
doesn't surprise me a bit. Doesn't surprise me a bit. But because I handled it that way and gave a team warning, which isn't in our rule, but I can do that, then when he threw it, I call it easily and nobody complains. And that's the whole goal. The goal for you guys is, if there's any confusion out there, it's our fault. There should be no confusion. On those strange plays, you've got to figure out how to handle it in such a way that the confusion is eliminated. Everybody knows what's going on. We're on the same page, and let's keep playing. Does that make sense? See?
Thanks for teaching.
Best thing ever. Best thing ever. No, this was awesome. I just thought you guys did great. Here's this. This is yours, not mine. You're gonna turn that in with your scorecard. Do you want some balls? All right. Well, I'll give you balls too. Yeah. Man, we got that done in one. But you know what we did? We broke the cardinal rule. We left money on the table. See, we wanted to go ifing because nobody had any pitching left anyway. But we just left whatever game fee on the table. We can't get it back now.